Hey y'all, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a little different than what I normally do. So I'm going to be making what you call a sheet pan recipe. So it's got chicken, tomatoes, zucchini, broccoli, all this stuff into one. You put it on a baking sheet and you basically have dinner. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe before you leave. I upload when I can. I'm a working mom and I don't have too much time to film videos, but tonight I was cooking and I thought this recipe would be really good for people who do work and have kids and have limited time at the end of the day to cook and get a good meal. I'll be planning on doing videos like this more often, doing easy meals for those of you who are in the same boat as me. So if you're into that, please subscribe to my channel before you leave, and if you want to know what I made and how to make it, just keep on watching. Alright, to start we line the baking dish with tin foil, and then we will set this to 450. Make sure there's nothing in the oven. We're notorious for burning stuff. So I'm just gonna cut up my produce and measure out everything how it should be, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the cookie sheet. I prefer my veggies, or I prefer my broccoli frozen. That's just me. It lasts longer, so I stick it in the freezer until I need it. I am jam-packing this thing because I love my broccoli. So this onion I already cut up a little bit because I went to Safeway the other day and got a sandwich, and bitch put soft onions on my sandwich. So obviously those onions were bad. So I had to cut into this. But putting this whole thing on there, cup of grape or plum tomatoes. I'm gonna do grape. So optional, you can cut the tomatoes if you want. I'm going to, just because I feel like they're better to eat. So I'm gonna cut them in half. But I don't think it really matters. If you like them whole, do your thing. I like them cut in half. Here I am trying to be cool, and of course it drops. And a chopped up medium zucchini. Wait, this isn't a zucchini, this is a cucumber. Wait. Yeah, no, it's a zucchini. Right? What the fuck? Is this a zucchini, Jeff? What? This is a cucumber, huh? So that was a cucumber. Goes to show how much I know my veggies. So we're gonna cut up a zucchini and put it on there as well. And I'm also going to cut them in half. Alright, so now that we got all of our veggies cut and prepped, we're going to put that on the baking dish as well as the chicken. I'm getting a little carried away. So you cut up the chicken in little cubes and then you put them on the cookie sheet. Sorry. Now we start putting stuff on the cookie sheet. I'm gonna break these up a little bit just so there's more broccoli than it looks. So it calls for a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. I don't have that, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just sprinkle some black pepper, crushed red peppers, which not very much of that, and some oregano leaves as well. 2 cloves of garlic. I'll put a tablespoon of garlic because I'm not lazy bitch. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle that over, and then sprinkle the garlic over, and then drizzle with olive oil, and then we're good to go to put it in the oven. And then drizzled with some olive oil, and then we're good to go. So this is how it should look whenever it's fixing to go into the oven. This is good to put over rice if you're not keto. I tried the whole keto thing for a minute. As you can see, that didn't turn out good. So I'm doing something a little different. I kind of am doing intermittent fasting. I don't eat past 4, except for on Fridays. I have pizza because you need a cheat day and I need my pizza. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a cup of rice, and once this is all done cooking, it's nice to put over the rice. This is boiling. I'm sure y'all know how to make rice, but I'm just gonna get this on here. So cup of rice and 2 cups of boiling water. Stir it with a fork. And then I put it on low until it starts to boil again, and then I turn it off and let it simmer with a lid on it. Anything that I say on here, I'll put in the description box. So all the denomination. Why do I keep wanting to say denominations. Thank God for editing. Anyways, all of the amounts of veggies, oven's preheated, there we go. All the amounts of veggies, seasonings and stuff, I'll list down below. And the, the preheating and all the, time you put on the oven, everything will be listed down below. So this goes in the oven. It's set for 15 to 20 minutes. I always do the most. I feel like my oven takes more time to cook. So I'm gonna set mine for 20 minutes. But y'all know your oven more than I would know your oven, so you do what you feel comfortable with. And I will see you in 20 minutes. Waiting patiently for their dinner and watching something I don't want to watch. I'd rather be watching The Bachelorette. But here we are. This doesn't look like it would be a good mix with the carpet. 23 seconds. Hey, let's see how this turned out. Oh my God, I'm heavy breathing right now, y'all. So we'll let that cool. Looks pretty good. Chicken looks cooked all the way. So let it cool for a little bit. I'll probably give it 10 minutes, so I'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, it's cooled down pretty good. So what I'm gonna do now, move it over here, and then I'm gonna take this bowl and put all of this in there. That way it's easier and all mixed up to put over the rice, so you won't have to like do it yourself and like pick up each thing individually, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're basically done. You just put it over rice. Kind of mix in the chicken with all the veggies. So nice and simple recipe. You get your nutrients as well, and yeah, pretty simple. Like I said, especially if you're like a working mom and you're just, freaking TV dinners for dinner sometimes, this is literally probably a half-hour process. You get everything ready, it takes a while for the oven to preheat, but still, it's a good meal. And it's nutritious, and you can double it if you want to. This is a single batch that we did today, so yeah. So if y'all liked this video, please be sure and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel before you leave. I'm actually going to be making a new Instagram just so I can have my YouTube Instagram away from my personal one, because my personal one is private, so the YouTube one will be public. So that way I won't have to weed through all the spam people. If you want to see more recipe videos like this, please give this video a thumbs up or comment down below. I hope this helped you out, and I also hope to see you in my next video. Bye!